An important and strategic meeting was recently held in Lviv between a delegation from Germany and a group of scientists, researchers, and civic activists from Ukraine.
We wanted to bring together initiatives from different NGOs and from different city partnerships between Germany, Ukraine, and Poland together to think about heritage and to think about culture and identity, and to think about what can we do for the future and for the reconstructing of Ukraine.
In addition, in the framework of this meeting, Stefan Keller, mayor of Dusseldorf, visited Lviv for the first time.
Many partnerships have been forged in the last 2 years since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. What we have brought together here today is just a small selection. Potsdam and Ivano-Frankivsk are among them. Also Freiburg and Lviv, as well as Dusseldorf and Chernivtsi. There are others represented. Over 300 partnerships have been established between Ukrainian cities and German cities. This dense network will only deepen relationships between the two countries. It's also a solid basis for advancing this friendship during peacetime and rebuilding and creating a positive experience when Ukraine will finally have become part of the European family of nations and part of the European Union.
If we look at partnerships with German cities, this is probably one of the most effective partnerships we have today, thanks to specific projects that are being implemented. We see this in the field of rehabilitation, helping our wounded heroes. As for our partnership, we are focusing on 2 projects. The first one is the development of a rehabilitation center, and the second project is a massive one. We are organizing many architectural competitions involving German specialists. We need this partnership to prepare for these contests and the best architectural solutions.
At the meeting, they actively exchanged experiences, ideas, and best practices. However, part of the meeting had to be held in a shelter due to an air raid alert and the danger of rocket attacks.
Yes, we simply want to strengthen the network, and the fact that we were in the shelter earlier and spoke there was symptomatic. Even in war, we have to think about what happens next. Above all, strengthening the identity in Ukraine is paramount, and I'm simply amazed by the energy of the people here, and I actually like being here to develop this network. The German cities want to support the Ukrainian cities. We want to stand by you, and at the same time, we also want to think about what can be done to give people hope that something will change in terms of the city infrastructure.
The way, establishing cooperation between partner cities is not a new practice for Ukraine and Germany. The city of Chernivtsi has been demonstrating successful experience in this regard for many years.
Chernivtsi has long-standing relations with several German cities, and intermunicipal cooperation is one of our priority goals, because it is always an exchange of experience, new projects, implementation of ideas that are important and useful in both Ukraine and Germany. We have 2 partner cities in Germany, the city of Dusseldorf and Mannheim. We really appreciate the efforts of our German partners. For example, at their city council session, Dusseldorf broke off sister city relations with Moscow and concluded a sister city agreement with Chernivtsi, which was extremely symbolic for us.
Also, a large part of the meeting was devoted to the issue of Jewish heritage.
For a very long time, Jewish heritage was neglected in Lviv, and very few people talked about it. It was often not convenient to talk about, and to conduct broader dialogues and critical reconsiderations of ourselves and the city's past. Why is Jewish heritage so important to our projects? Because before the Second World War, the Jewish population made up 1/3 of the city, and during the Second World War, the population of Lviv changed dramatically. It is important for our projects to bring back the voices of those who historically lived in the city, so we can understand who we are as a society now, what kind of city we live in, and in whose houses we live.
10 years ago, Matthias Richter participated in a program that I set up as rector of the Viadrina. It was called Ukraine Calling, to support the civil society in Ukraine. And since then, I've been working with Matthias on one project after another. This particular project is about the fact that I now work at the University of Potsdam, and we've had the Vasyl Stefanik University in Ivano-Frankivsk as a partner university for 2 years.
Guys who probably didn't know each other because they are from different cities, from different countries, from different backgrounds. Now they had the possibility to think, how can we fit together? How can we work together? And this is the amazing result of this network for architecture and memory culture in Ukraine today. It sounds like super theoretical, but it can be super concrete. Yeah? For example, in Chernivtsi, in Western Ukraine, there is a long-term project about raising up a Holocaust museum.